It's week 3 of the 2028 season, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were losers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Fighting through with the 25. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Levis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 55 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
2nd and 5. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
C-O-A-L.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are down to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the 8th in the NFL.
Speaking of their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Excuse me.
2nd and 10.
I see
Working
it.
from the gun.
I got the lyrics. What?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Levis looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Levis to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Levis.
But the fact is,
That is close.
we're not talking about where we are.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Levis. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Levis now off of play action. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Off the play fake, Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stiff-armed him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Morrison, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Levis back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with
Well,
points.
Slade.
Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jeff.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd down and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw.
He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3rd and 3. A run now with Charbonnet. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action now. Levis throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Boy, 4th and 2. This crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He stuck to his guns. But after the miss, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they were right.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt, with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here's 3rd and 9.
In motion goes the tight end. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I wouldn't want to live with crowds like that. No, can't see, can't move.
Here's Levis.
Kill me.
On the throw, let him too much
Yeah,
that
you can't
time. It's
see, can't
incomplete.
move,
He
can't
shook his
touch,
head
can't
right
do
when he
nothing.
released
Just
that
toss.
throw. He knew it was going to be a low
That's
off
it.
target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the
Oh.
fact the receiver was open.
Okay.
It would have been an easy throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Levis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Charbonnet.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense had quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Levis. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Levis now off of play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Little bootleg here. Levis. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Levis back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Try that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career.
Sounds much nicer than the Hudson. So my father taught me. See your father? Even before I left, we agreed on nothing but our love for each other. And sweet. I find opposite perspectives and mutual respect make a good team.
We've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Well, Where's red? Want to stay up, but shit. Well, you gotta take care of them. No, you gotta take care of the ones on the counter. You gotta put them in like a Tupperware or something like that. That fridge. And then that chili, you need to stick it in Tupperware so it cools off before you. Okay. Because it needs to cool down before you put it in the fridge. And then I think that's it. That needs to be. But
I told you parchment, he was like, put in the end and then put parchment. Are you gonna have time to see the day? You told your girlfriend that would be nice.
Oh, I'm tired right now. I'm way fucking tired. Falling asleep. I'll do them when I get off. Okay. I gotta do security. 8. 11. Yeah. Why is not there gonna have time to do double eggs? 2 hours. I wake up about 6:30. Forgot what I'm gonna wear. I just sweats, pants, long sleeve shirt. Took a trot, like a 5K or something like that, around downtown. Yep. I'm supervising people. All they're gonna do is be like this.
What's going on?
What? Yeah. You got that too? That's why I was a kicker in football. I kicked the ball far because of that. I got double bone. Yep. Make sure that thing turns. You know what I'm talking about? Push everything in and turn it.
Did the pie get put away?
Put some over it and then just.
Yeah, that needs to have aluminum foil put over the top of it.
We're all going to bed. Good night's sleep. Which I didn't want to, but. Oh yeah, save a little bit, but no, I'm tired. Damn it.
Oh my God. No, you didn't. Yeah, drop the whole roll of aluminum foil on the ground? What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have like a weird fucking memory, man. Or like, I'm like, oh, yeah, that'd be cool if Scotty fucking drinks a little bit on my birthday. And here you go. Saying what I fucking said earlier in my mind. No, you will. And shot a fireball.
No, I'm not doing that.
We'll see. Instead of me. Okay, well, there's something stronger in there. Yeah, I'll fall right to sleep. Don't move over. My spot.
Neil, I did, and he got right up 2 minutes later and laid right back at my
Oh,
feet
buddy,
again.
you're sleeping next to me, okay?
I did not take my car. How about that?